Welcome to Titus Talk, ladies and gentlemen. Today is October the 29th, 2025. We're going to be talking about NXT because, ladies and gentlemen, we're talking about Gold Rush. I'm going to try to get some light in here. Gold Rush is coming up in a couple of weeks in November 15th, the 18th, and the 25th. Sorry for the noise. But the 18th and the 25th, where you get to see the TNA championships, AAA, Evolve, and NXT championships all get defended at that show. And we got some matches already got made. We got a tag team titles, I believe, between Leon Slater and Javon Evans versus Dark State for the tag team titles. We got an NXT championship on the line. I don't think the speed title is on the line. They said 2 weeks, and I don't think. I think we have a couple weeks until the 18th. I don't know how many weeks we have. Yeah, we got a whole bunch of weeks. 1, 2, 3. That's 3 weeks away. So, yeah. So we're going to be talking about NXT and a lot of things. Because we got a lot of women's championship matches happen this week. Holy moly, we got an Evolve championship, we got an NXT women's championship, and we have a TNA Knockouts championship on the line. So, ladies and gentlemen, we heard about Soruka. She's not medically cleared yet. The doctors didn't clear her, and Ava wants to know about the speed title. She knows what happens with the women's North American title. But what happens with the speed title? Does she want somebody to replace her and wrestle somebody for it? Or like what Zarya did with the women's North American title? But Miss Ava already reminded her what happened last time it happened. And Soruka said, no, I don't want that. I want to vacate this championship and get better and come back and get my titles back that she did not lose. Zarya's not happy about it, but ladies and gentlemen, we heard that starting next week, we will have a tournament to crown a new speed champion. Ladies and gentlemen, we will find out who is the number contender to the men's speed championship against El Grande Americano. Ladies and gentlemen, Trick Williams is angry because he lost his NXT championship match at Halloween Havoc. And he got mad, so he got into the production truck. It was a building. He's getting mad at all the production people saying, stop doing what you're doing. And then he got into the ring and he got mad. He wants his title match. He wants his title back. And all that stuff. And Ava came out and says, nothing happened. It was a clean win. So, no, you don't get a title shot. So, get out of the ring. And then Ricky Sainz came out and heard Trick Williams' big mouth, and they start beating each other and brawling until the security guard stopped them. And then, ladies and gentlemen, there was more happened to it. There was more. But, ladies and gentlemen, next match, we have the finals of the Speed Championship Tournament to face El Grande Americano. I don't know why my head's itchy so bad. Yeah, we had Jasper Troy versus Axiom. Pretty decent match. I wish it wasn't a 3-minute match, but it was pretty decent, I guess. The winner of that match and heading to 2 weeks from now against El Grande Americano for the championship for the speed title is Jasper Troy. Jasper Troy is not a speed guy, but he's going to go against El Grande Americano. We have Kendall Gray versus Last Legend for the Evolve Women's Championship. This is the first time. This is the first title defense of the Evolve Women's Championship for Miss Kendall Gray. I believe Kelly Armstrong defended the title on NXT before, and now Kendall Gray is doing it. It was Kendall Gray did a pretty good job. I enjoyed it, but the winner of that match, it's still the champion. It's Kendall Gray. Kendall Gray gets the win. We got former teammates versing each other. I think both of them want to face Josh Briggs. Mostly Tavian Heights, because what Josh Briggs says. But we have Miles Bourne versus Tavian Heights. I didn't really care for this match because there wasn't a lot of moves happening. It's a lot of techno wrestling, but not a lot of moves. Josh Briggs comes out to be on commentary. But the winner of that match was Miles Bourne because of the distraction of Josh Briggs and a roll-up. Miles Bourne gets the win. They shook hands. They had respect for each other. And ladies and gentlemen, let's see what happens between Tavian Heights and Josh Briggs. Ethan Page and Chelsea Green has a big weekend. I believe it's this weekend. That they're going for the Mixed Tag Team Championships in AAA against Mr. Iguana and his tag team partner that I don't know who it is. But they want those tag team titles. And then, when they were talking, Thea Hale comes out and says, I believe in Joe Hendry. Joe Hendry pops out of a trash can. Does Joe Hendry and Thea Hale want those tag team titles of the AAA Mixed Tag Team Championships? I have no idea. Next, we have Tatum Paxley versus Lola Boys for the NXT Women's Championship. How this thing got about. Izzy Dame is not, the calling is not happy about this, but Tatum Paxley was celebrating her win. She's happy, but she wants to give people opportunities. She wanted to give people opportunities and making challengers, making open challenges. Izzy Dame is not happy. She says, if I was you and as champion, I will let them earn their way to get a title shot. But no, Tatum Paxley didn't want to do that. So, Tatum Paxley says, everybody was upset that at Halloween Havoc, we didn't bring the wheel. So she's bringing back the wheel, but with a little twist. With the wheel, it has names on it. And whoever it lands on will have a shot of the NXT Women's Championship. Izzy Dame's name wasn't on that wheel because Tatum Paxley doesn't want to fight her best friend. So she spins it, and it was Lola Bice. It was a pretty decent match, but ladies and gentlemen, nobody won the match because a Fatal Influence comes out and starts attacking everybody. Izzy Dame, Lola Bice, and Tatum Paxley getting angry because JC Jane lost her title and she's not happy. And we heard that next week it will be Fatal Influence versus Lola Bice, Izzy Dame, and Tatum Paxley. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we have Kalani Jordan versus Jordan Grace for the TNA Knockouts Championship. It was a pretty decent match. But, ladies and gentlemen, during this match, we saw a brawl between Trick Williams and Ricky Sainz coming to the ring. We don't know what's going on. They were attacking each other. The referee was distracted. Kalani brought the championship in the ring, and she throws it away, saying, no, I don't want to hit her with it. And then, I think she did a pin, but she couldn't end Jordan Grace. No, I think it was Jordan Grace did it. And Miss Kalani Jordan knows it might be ended if she doesn't do something. So Trick Williams and Ricky Sainz got in the ring. The referee got distracted again. And when everybody went outside the ring to stop Trick Williams and Ricky Sainz, you saw Kalani Jordan with the championship and whacks Jordan Grace with it and gets the win. And then we saw a brawl between Ricky Sainz and Trick Williams, and Ricky Sainz put Trick Williams through a wall. It's through a balcony wall. And Ava came out and says, you guys want to fight at Gold Rush. It will be an NXT Championship match. Last man standing match. Let's see what happens on that match. But we had to wait until Gold Rush. Who's going to go for the TNA titles? Who's going to go for the Evolve Championships, the AAA Championships? And all these titles is getting defended. Why is my head so itchy? Getting defended at Gold Rush. Who's going to go for what? TNA is not done with NXT. AAA is not done with NXT. Evolve is part of WWE, so They're definitely not done with NXT. But let's see what happens. That's all for me today. I'll see you guys tomorrow for AEW results. I don't know what's happening on AEW. They're doing something with Halloween. I know that. Because Halloween is this Friday. So, yeah, it makes more sense doing that. But that's all for me today. Tyler's out. See you guys tomorrow. If you guys enjoyed this video, comment. Leave a comment. Leave a comment below. Hit the subscribe button. Hit that notification bell. And hit that notification bell. I don't know why I said that twice. But that's all for me today. Tyler's out. See you guys tomorrow. Bye.